it, hurting yourself, or being distracted. Children under 15 may not sit in an exit row. If you are sitting in an exit row seat and you don't meet these requirements, or if you don't want to sit there, please tell a flight attendant now. As a reminder, please discontinue the use of cell phones and other portable electronic devices, and put away your tray tables, footrests, and video units if they're out. Some electronic devices cannot be used on our flight.
I love autographs. The only reason I gotta come here. You'll belong in the binder of other good people.
You know he's an artist though. He's using his left hand to...
I'm actually ambidextrous. I write terribly with both hands.
Equally.
Equal opportunity.
Yep.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh, that's good.
Just do it as loose as possible and let you figure it out.
Oh, I see. Use your imagination. So that's how you do it.
Card links. This is 30 trading cards, actually a collector card set. One of them is a rare card. These are the 4 rare cards, only one in each deck. We have illustrations on the front, poems on the back.
I see.
That's pretty much what it is.
Now, did you do all the art for this?
I am the artist, I'm also the poet, and I am the publisher.
Wow.
So, and I'm here at the convention. Here you go,
And
sir.
you're your own guest.
Yes.
Can we do a shooting? Like your poster.
Here's my
there.
stuff. Yeah.
Your Betty Page?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. And here's Betty spanking Marilyn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Alan!
Hey!
Good to
How's
see
it going?
you. Hey, good to see you. Oh,
Found you.
Hello, Dean LeCrone here for Sourdough Comics, hanging out. My dad's here. He's just flew in from Nebraska today. He just wandered off 2 seconds ago.
And his arms are tired.
His arms are just exhausted, yes. And so these two
Would you like a pre-signed one or one that have doesn't matter to me. Okay.
I've actually been
I only have one that isn't signed, so.
And so many changes every single page. Like he's like he's a movie director, and he thinks that I don't know how he is, but Robert's been a couple times I said, dude, I'm gonna ask Marta if you need him to build.
I have a feeling I didn't bring enough of these. Well, that's got a little speck there. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Got a. Yeah, I bought those on found a place online that sells them. I don't remember what they were, but they weren't too bad.
Hey, everybody. As I take my eyes off the road and smooze with the camera.
It only works in the movies.
Yeah, that's right. This is just a film. Everything you see in the background is on a screen.
Rolling.
Rolling and rolling. a lovely airport. San Diego, California, the average annual daytime high is 72 degrees. I grew up in Nebraska, so I'm a real weather wimp now, because the weather rarely changes out here. So I get back to Nebraska in the summer, and, oh, it's too hot, or in the winter, it's so cold. I'm such a wimp now, big wiener boy. So we're on our way to Comic Con to sell thousands and thousands of comics to our millions of adoring fans.
That's always the plan.
Yeah, it's always the plan. Maybe a couple of slices of pizza in between our busyness. If we have time, in between the adulation of our fans and their gratitude for us just showing up and arriving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you do yesterday? Did you sell
I
any?
sold 3 comics to 3 people I already know. You and 2 other comic book people that I know.
Well, you were 3 ahead of us.
That's okay, that's fine.
3 ahead of us.
I don't care who I sell to as long as I'm making the big bucks.
Right.
And I charged $100 per comic, so I made $300.
And
So,
it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah. $100 per comic.
Well, maybe after their collector's items, you know.
Yeah. Once they
Next year.
reach that Fantastic Four issue #1 platitude and show up in the Overstreet price guide.
Yes.
I'm sounding more and more like I get into the comic book nerd mode when I get here at con, and the whole week I forget about the rest of the world and current events, and all of a sudden I'm talking shop and talking comic books. And you know, when you go to the con, I'd have to say, with all the interesting, eclectic, esoteric people there, I always sometimes feel like the coolest nerd.
They're higher plateau of nerd.
Yeah, like the, you know what I mean? I mean, there was some people. Yesterday we saw a gal, she had a tail and ears, and it didn't look like a costume. It was just like part of something she would wear every day. It was very strange.
We saw some people getting their luggage, and Buddy said, "I bet you $1 those guys are going to the
During
con."
the week of the con, anybody you see at the airport who looks a bit off, a bit strange, you guarantee they're probably on their way to the Comic Con and not on their way to that business brunch that they're in town for with Sony products or whatever corporation they might work at. Yeah. Originally, Michigan, yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Nebraska. So.
And I grew up in Kentucky.
That's right. How long did you stay there? Were you there through college or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was too. I was in Nebraska. I went to the University of Nebraska at Kearney. It was known as Kearney State College at the time, though. But I was fun growing up there. I really liked Nebraska. I liked getting back there at least once a year visiting family. But I moved out here in '87 after college, and I just loved the city. I just ended up staying. Ticket booth there. I did that for 6.5, 7 years.
Really?
Just drove in there, ate historical tours, and all the buses are reconfigured to look like that little ticket booth. Historical antique trolleys from the early 20th century. It was a fun job. But after about 2,000 to 3,000 tours in a 7-year period, I got burnt out. I couldn't do one more tour. I just had to move on. I was hitting a wall. I hit a wall. And that wall was not good. The city getting it moved down here and all the permits and in place, but it's here finally and it's open. And there's the trolley. Yeah. I drove that. Get a trolley. I'm just ringing the trolley bell. It is trolley bell. You're ringing every. You just drive and narrate. You're like the king of your ship all day long on these tours. You don't have anybody to answer to. You just got to stick to the route.
No, you weren't driving it, or you were just
driving and narrating
driving
like that. You drive and you narrate.
And
that was what's great because you were just in charge all day. Now, if we get lost, we just follow all the comic book nerds. They'll lead us to the convention center. Instead of breadcrumbs, we just... There's some now.
That's where the show is.
Where's the comic?
I like the little Scottish.
Oh yeah, the little Scottish punkish outfit.
Scottish punk.
Sometimes I wonder if some people don't drag out all these clothes out of the closet that they don't ever get to wear except for 1 week out of the year, you know. And then sometimes I wonder.
That's just the way it is. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell. If you ever get a chance, go to the top floor of the, not this tower, the second Hyatt Regency tower. This is the Hyatt Regency here. The second tower, this one up here, the top floor, which is open to the public. It's open. It has gigantic viewing windows, and it has the most incredible views of San Diego. It's unbelievable. It's the tallest building in San Diego. At the end of the hall and get a drink at the bar. But the elevator doors on the 40th floor open up, and it's just this viewing, this viewing area. It's really worth it. It's spectacular. I love to go up there. I go up there every once in a while.
You can go up there anytime.
Anytime. You can go up there at night, day, because it's open. The 40th floor is just you know, the bars down the it's an observation area. There's a part of the 40th floor that has rooms, but there's a specific elevator that takes you up there.
Well, last year I didn't sell a thing. I didn't. No, literally, I did not. I didn't get a seller's permit. I said I'm not even going to bother with that. That's the whole.
So no one's going to look past that. Okay. So what do you think I should do? How do I? You've got the credentials. You can show that you've done stuff. Yeah. You just get a lot of these pages back from Spencer or.
You know what? There's a lot of miscommunication between Spencer and I.
There's a lot of miscommunication between him and everybody.
Yeah, that's what I.
Glad to hear it.
It's archival. That's better than filling. I use Sharpies.
Everyone who's in here is like, oh no, that's not true.
That's a great
things going for you guys.
Oh, good. The last night was pretty good. It's a little slower for me today, though.
You know, where are everybody else?
Wow.
When you talking about all this stuff, like all these public people.
like all these things, and then like maybe it's like talking about how we sit in line, right? And I'm like, and you're sitting in line. I bet the spot was yes, 1,300. That's what I'm here for. I'm not bored, man. Is that sound?
Direct. So he asked Frank Miller to be like the co-director.
I see.
But
I'll just get your.
Oh yeah.
To be part of my convention coverage for the people back.
You know, hold the book up or
get you an
so
action.
You can remember who it is?
Getting you an action.
Oh, well, I'm on video.
Yeah, you're on video.
Well, luckily I didn't go into my comedy routine.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with my thick and thin line, but I want to get that like ballsy feel that he gets into his work.
Yes. And he was sending me stuff with Jim Sirgi. He and Jim Sirgi were working together, and they were trading. You know, one would do a page, and then another would do a page. It was crazy stuff.
Well, I said, Hillary, how do I get like that ballsy feel into my work? And he's like, try working 20 hours a day and getting carpal tunnel, and he was writing it.
Oh no!
Then shake well. He's like, okay, I'll try it.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah? It's like a kind of I only have like this is artwork off of issue number 0 right here.
Yeah.
And Chingasso number 1 just came out yesterday actually.
Wow.
You can have a free comic strip if you'd like.
Okay.
Look up the website at
That's
Sucker Punch
Chingasso?
Comics. Chingasso the Clown.
That's a pretty cool sign there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a story about your typical bad guy clown coming back to town looking for revenge for his parents.
Wow. Somebody came over and had me sign one.
So how you guys doing over there?
Okay. Want me to lie or?
It's beautiful. They take the concept and they repackage it in such a way that no matter when you started, each little bit.
They were walking this way, then we stopped.
With their fishnets? Yeah.
I'm going in there.
Do you have a bag or anything like this?
Morning, Mom.
Pardon?
Getting you in action.
Hey, can I take a photo of you?
So how's it going?
How's it going?